Good morning, good evening, and good night, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is the last day I will be posting a video in cosplay because month of October is unfortunately almost over, and so my month of cosplaying during my YouTube videos will end with that. Also, announcements, I will not be doing 2 videos a week going on for the rest of the year. I'm just getting really overwhelmed with literally everything going on right now, so returning next week, we'll just be posting every single Friday, not Mondays and Fridays. So now that that's all the way, talking about today's video, I figured because it's my last day in cosplay, and once again I've returned to a Percy Jackson character, why not tier rank all the Percy Jackson characters? And, well, let's do all the Riordan characters, because why not? This video has totally been inspired by a dash from Ash, so I will leave her video links down below because she did a very similar one to this, which is just tier ranking all of the Riordan characters. I'll also be leaving the link down to this specific tier ranking list because I didn't make it. I just kind of like Googled one and I'm like, this one has a lot of the characters, I'll do that. So I guess with that all being said, let's dive on in. So as you can see, I have my nice little list of all the characters down here, and from very top we have best of all time, favorites, good / like, okay / meh, vaguely dislike, and hate / the worst. Now it's been a hot sec since I've read the Kane Chronicles, so some of my opinions may be more neutral on that because again, that was like middle school when I last read that. I need to get back on that and reread the Kane Chronicles, but I still need to finish Trials of Apollo. So we're gonna do that later, and for now we're just gonna hopefully tier rank all the characters, and please say I remember all the names, because I'm awful at remembering characters' names. Okay, we're gonna start off with a really easy one. We have Alex. Alex, she is a gender fluid. When you don't know her current pronouns, she does prefer to use she, her, but occasionally, like, she will switch into, like, he, him, and she's the love interest that was introduced in book 2 of Magnus Chase, and, like, she's epic, she's awesome. I love her so much. She is a child of Loki, and she's not best of all time. Well, she might be best of all time. She's definitely favorite. She has a kind of spunk to her that, like, is so epic to watch. I'm gonna put best of all time just because Alex was introduced cutting off Magnus's head because Valhalla, no one actually like ever dies permanently while you're in the hotel. So she goes up there in best of all times just because like I love her. Now we have Annabeth. Annabeth, I didn't have the strongest opinions about her when we were first introduced to her in the very first Percy Jackson book, but she has definitely grown on me. So I don't think, will it go up? It won't. Give me a moment. I don't think she's best of all times, but she's definitely up there in favorites. I like her, but there's certain aspects I'm like, it took me a while. Okay, next up we have Anubis from the Kane Chronicles, and again, that's gonna be hard to judge. From what I remember, I didn't really have strong opinions on Anubis. He was just kind of like, meh, okay, I liked, but also, Anubis is the love interest, one of the love interests to Sadie Kane. Sadie Kane ends up in a polyamorous relationship in the end, which that's not spoilers. I liked him, but he kind of is that standard, dark emo type. He's Nico, but a god, if that makes sense. After that, is that Bast? That looks like Bast, the cat goddess. Again, it's been so long. I distinctly remember a scene with her driving, though, and I love that scene. So I'm gonna put her in good / like. She's not my favorite, again, it's been so long. But she's up there for her chaos. And also, like, cats are amazing. After that is Bianca. That's Bianca, right? That's one of the huntresses. Pretty sure that's Nico's sister. She doesn't really do anything. She kind of just shows up and then goes away. I'm not talking about whatever happens to her. I don't dislike, well, maybe I kind of dislike her. She doesn't have character. She doesn't. I'm gonna put her in vaguely dislike just because it's below meh. Like, if there's a little spot between dislike and meh, she would go there. It's like no opinions. Alright, next up we have Blitzen. So Blitzen, was the dwarf in the Magnus Chase series. I love Blitzen and Hearthstone. They're amazing. They're basically introduced being referred to as Magnus's parents while he lives homeless on the streets. And then he ends up having his own, like, merchandise, like, clothing line for how amazing his style is. And I'm like, I really like him. Is he my favorite? He's not one of my favorites, but he's definitely good / like. He's above Bast. That's for certain. I'm gonna, like, hopefully rank these in opinions of the way I like them, but I really like him. Ooh, okay, next up we have Calypso. I actually don't really like Calypso that much. I feel like she doesn't have too much of a character, and I know it's kind of been slowly being developed over such a long period of time, especially now that she is with Leo in that situation. I don't know, like, it's below Anubis. I'm putting her there. I have more opinions on her than I do Nico's sister, but it's definitely below Anubis. Okay, Carter. I like Carter. I don't know if I should put him in good or meh, though. You know what? Okay, I need to speed through these because there's a ton. I'm going to put him in good for now. And then Chiron is obviously favorite. He's the best. Clarice, again, I cosplayed her way in the early beginning. Should she go in good or favorites? I love her character development, but there we go. I'm going to put her up in like the very top of good because of how epic she is. Coach Hedge, favorites, Coach Hedge. Below Chiron. Actually, Annabeth should go below Chiron as well. I love Coach Hedge so much. He is the centaur. He is the satyr that follows around the heroes and heroes of Olympus, and like he's amazing and he's epic, and like Clarice ends up being his son's godmother, and I'm like, it's so cool. Frank is next. Frank goes up in my favorites. I love Frank. He is a shapeshifter from Camp Jupiter, and he's amazing. And Grover also goes up in favorites. Okay, you know what? Annabeth is going to have to go down into good because Annabeth cannot stand with Frank and Grover. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but like those two are on a very different tier than Annabeth. Next up, it's Ganilla. I think she is the Valkyrie, like the head of the Valkyrie in book 1 of Magnus Chase. She almost gets like no character development. I liked the way that she was introduced, but overall, I'm putting her in meh and okay. She's gonna go above everyone else in meh and okay. But, like, it's definitely, who are you? Are you Thor? No, okay, I just checked. That's Halfborn. I didn't know Halfborn looked like that. I loved Halfborn, though. Does he go above Annabeth? I feel like Annabeth is, like, slowly working her way down, because I really like Halfborn. Ooh, Hazel is next. I don't know what to do with Hazel. I like her, but I like her less than Halfborn. Like, she's still up there. I still love her. But, like, I love her more than Annabeth, if that stands for anything. Ooh, next up is Hearthstone. The Death Elf. I don't want, but, like, he's not on, Okay, he's just gonna sit next, like, Blitzen and Hearthstone go next to each other. That's fine. Jack is the sword that Magnus uses. In the beginning, he was annoying, but, like, by the end of, like, his story, love him to pieces. I'm gonna put him above Halfborn, because, like, epicness. Is this, no, okay, Luke and Jason look identical in their pictures. Here, let me just, can you see that? Can you, move Lavina, can you see that? They look identical. So next up is Jason, and frankly, I haven't reread Heroes of Olympus yet, so my opinions are still the first read-through of Heroes of Olympus. I don't like Jason. And give me a moment, and I will go back and reread that, and I'm sure my opinions have changed. But right now, I don't like Jason. He feels like the blonde version of Percy, and Percy's too awesome to have two of him, and so he just ends up being that blonde. And I don't like him. Luke, obviously, I'm cosplaying him right now. Did I say that? I didn't say. I'm currently cosplaying Luke. I didn't do the scar today because I got distracted and I just sat down and started filming. I realized I hadn't done the scar, but it's too late now. Luke, I love his character arc, but as a character, he's okay. I don't have strong opinions about him. He's okay. Lavina, again, she literally just showed up. She's adorable, so I'm gonna put her in like. But it's gonna be like because she just kind of like grabbed onto my heart. She's a little bisexual Jewish girl who's like in love with Poison Ivy Dryad, and it's adorable, and she uses like really bad archery and like epicness. So yeah, she's going in good and like there's not too much character to her, but like what there is, I've really attached to. Leo, obviously favorites. Where does he go? Leo should go. Leo's above Chiron. Move Chiron, move. I would like to put Leo there. Okay, there we go. Well, should I put Leo up in best of all times? I might need to rethink that. Lester, who is this? Do we have Apollo? No, we just have Lester in here. I don't know. And when we were first introduced to him, I didn't like him, but like where he is now is amazing. I'm gonna put, he's gonna go behind Clarice. You know, yeah, okay. Because I haven't finished his series yet, so I don't know my final thoughts. So right now he's going in the middle. Loki. As a person who knows people who work with the deity Loki, I feel like the representation of him in this book series is awful. But as a character in a book series, he's really compelling. So I don't know what to do with this. I'm vaguely disliked just because I feel like the representation is wrong, but again, that's the way it is for anything that deals with a pagan gods. You never get, like, it's always going to be funny. Magnus Chase, epic, awesome. He's going to go in favorites above Grover. No, below Grover. He's below Grover. Rachel Elizabeth Dare, the Oracle of Camp Half-Blood. I don't have strong opinions. You're going to go below Luke. I like Luke more than Rachel. Okay, Meg is going to go in vaguely dislike because I never got really attached to her character, and I understand, like, my main issue with her is her trauma, that shouldn't be my issue, but it is. So she's just going to go there until I finish her series. Nico, favorites, where Nico's going to go below Magnus. Yeah, okay, wait. I'm definitely going to need to rearrange my favorites list, because that's not sitting right. Octavian, hate the worst. Percy Jackson, obviously, favorites, but below Nico. Well, I'm going to rearrange that anyways. Piper, I love Piper, but I have some issues with her storyline. I'm going to put her in good and like just because, where should I put her in this though? Is it below Apollo is a good place. Wait, are there two Rachels? No, one of them was Mallory. Okay, so this is Rachel, this is Mallory, who ends up dating Halfborn. I like her. She's gonna go below Piper. Okay, I fixed that. They look too similar to me without my glasses on. Reyna, I like Reyna. Overall, her story is pretty awesome, but I don't feel like I'm gonna put her below Mallory just because, like, that feels right. This list is way too long. Sadie goes above her brother, and I'm gonna put her, yeah, right there is a good spot. Right below Mallory. Sally is best of all times. I love her to pieces. Ooh, Sam, amazing. Best Valkyrie. Talia, obviously favorites. I don't think she's best of all times, but she's my favorite. TJ, don't have strong opinions on, but he's pretty awesome. Tyson, I love Tyson. Should I put him as my favorite? I kind of want to put him as my favorite. Is that Walt Stone? I think that's Walt Stone. I don't remember anything of him, frankly, so he's going to go in meh and okay. Will, honestly, you guys are going to hate me, but I never really got that attached to Will. He's fine and all, but he's okay. Well, didn't he show up on a motorcycle at the end of a war once? He's gonna go at the bottom of my like list. Zaya's her name. She was in a coma for the first book, wasn't she? And then she kind of doesn't. I'm gonna put vaguely dislike, because I don't remember having very strong opinions about her. And is this... Oh, this is Zoe Nightshade. Again, I don't really have strong opinions on her, so she's gonna go at the bottom of meh and okay. So this is no, it's not my final list, because I still need to rearrange my favorites. I want to inch Frank up to best of all times. I love Frank so much. Chiron's gonna do a shuffle. Is Magnus better? I have one child of each of the big three right here, plus Tyson. Does Tyson? I don't know what Tyson counts as. Is this my final list? Am I happy with this? I don't know. Okay, no, Halfborn's gonna go below Jack. Yeah, I think this is my final list. Okay, here we go. It is done. This is my final list. Okay, so, and I know this wasn't too long of a video today, but that's mainly because I really wanted to do this, and I've done tier ranking videos before, but never for specific characters, normally because I'm so bad at remembering characters. But it's the last video of October. I'm dressing as a Percy Jackson character badly, but I'm dressing as a Percy Jackson character, and I had to do it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Once again, I'll only be posting once a week going forward, but I'm still gonna be posting. So if you do this video or if you do the tier ranking, please leave your own thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. As always, good night, Good evening and good morning, everybody.